Most long-running shows have their fair share of secrets and dirty laundry, but things got a little too much on the sets of The Big Bang Theory. But how serious are we talking? On sets, everything from the typical tensions between the cast and crew to numerous amusing catastrophes, lucky off-script improvisations by performers, and many strange, bizarre, and occasionally unpleasant things are common. This is also true of The Big Bang Theory, and the secret I'm talking about today will probably feel like betrayal to most fans. Do you recall the stairs that connected several floors in Sheldon and Leonard's apartment, which various cast members had to climb and descend in numerous situations since the elevator was broken? First off, the second through fourth floors of that apartment were all on the same floor, so there was only one set of stairs. Simple scenery adjustments made the whole set feel like different floors. There's one more secret left though. Whenever Johnny Galecki descended that stairway, he had the awful habit of repeatedly sticking his bubble gum on the wall. Oh, that's just disgusting. There's a wall of 3,000 dried chewing gum from Johnny Galecki, they are observed. Although it may be exaggerated, no one envies the individual who had to eventually remove all of the dried gum. It's a shame that Galecki probably isn't popular enough to try selling his dried gum as memento, as Kunal suggested. Kunal is hilarious. That's not all though. Turns out that the set wasn't just an active one, but it was radioactive. I'm talking about all the uranium on set. The Big Bang Theory was renowned for including science in all of its episodes. Frequently incorporating actual arithmetic and scientific principles. Many experts even claim that the show contributed to the appeal of fields like physics and astronomy. Numerous noteworthy individuals visited the sitcom set because it rose to fame in the scientific community. Some of the people who ended up making cameo appearances on the show include Bill Nye, Stephen Hawking, George Smoot, and Stephen Wozniak. According to co-creator Bill Prady, one day this really famous physicist was visiting. Everyone wants their photo taken in Sheldon's location, so we're doing this set tour we normally offer after recording. A vintage Geiger counter served as a prop on the set. The Geiger counter turned out to be more than just an interesting prop. You know, Brady recalled the researchers saying, before people recognized it was a bad idea, the calibration of those ancient Geiger counters frequently included a particle of uranium. They wondered if this one also contained uranium. To test it out, another Geiger counter was brought on set to see if it would detect the radiation, and it started making sounds like crazy. The Geiger counter was then put in a lead box and taken away.
Yeah, well, if something else had been wrapped, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Excuse me, but if I recall, you're the one who went out drinking with Sheldon and came home and attacked me.
Well, attacked you? I said, do you wanna? Yeah.
Other than that, all the characters on this show are geniuses. Ever wondered if one of them actually was a genius? It's none other than Amy. Mayim Bialik has a PhD. In order to obtain a degree in neuroscience, Mayim enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles in 2000. The actor earned her degree in neuroscience 7 years later. But while she was a hardworking student, science didn't come to her very naturally. Her biology tutor actually played a big role in her decision to pursue a degree in neuroscience. When Mayim went on to play neuroscientist Amy Farrah Fowler in the CBS comedy The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, and a reminder, Penny, there's free alcohol in business class. Don't abuse it.
Relax, I'm not gonna drink.
Why, you pregnant?
What? No, I just, I don't like to...
She demonstrated how art can imitate life. Mayan told The Observer about her schooling and how it affected the way she played Amy, saying, "I'm incredibly glad that I'm working on a show that showcases women in this way." Now let's talk about if Johnny and Kaylee's friendship survived the end of the show. On The Big Bang Theory, Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki were undoubtedly one of, if not the, most adored pair. But there's one question on everyone's minds. Did they make it to the end? They both appeared in the series from the very first episode and played the nerdy, eccentric physicist Leonard, who shared an apartment with the comedic aspirant actress Penny. As much as fans adored the two characters separately, they were overjoyed when a romance started to develop between them.
BB, hey, what's going on? Case in point.
You are a selfish jerk. To hell with you and your Nobel Prize.
I found a boarding pass in a purse.
The couple overcame challenges in their careers, relationships, and friendships and simply got stronger. They got married in the 9th season. In the imaginations of viewers, Penny and Leonard getting together in real life would have been one of the most satisfying conclusions. Unbeknownst to them, the two had started a relationship while filming the show. It ended in 2009, nearly 2 years later, when the couple decided they could no longer keep their relationship a secret for the benefit of their characters because it was hurting them more than helping. Consequently, how are things between the two now that they've worked on projects together for years and had a brief romance? Fans will be pleased to learn that Kaylee and Johnny continued to grow closer even after the show concluded, and everyone appeared to go their own ways. Despite some difficulty after their breakup in 2009, according to Kaylee, the two managed to maintain a friendly and professional relationship. They even referred to one another as work spouses. They wanted to keep their relationship a secret, but they just had to tell someone, and that someone was Jim Parsons. In the new book, The Big Bang Theory, the definitive inside story of the epic hit series, Cuoco revealed, "We didn't tell people for a long time. We were in New York when I told Johnny, I think we should notify the cast. I have no idea how many months had passed by at that point. We seem to be lying to them more and more. I'm going to call Jim right away," Johnny declared. "I need to let him know." After Jim was told that Johnny loved Kaylee, the first thing he asked was if she knew about it. Kaylee began to laugh and shout, "Yes, I know. I'm present." At first, Jim thought that Johnny hadn't told Kaylee and was planning to do so. The cutest response was, "Does she know?" Sheldon Cooper's on-screen counterpart, Parsons, added, "The main thing I recall Johnny saying was that it wouldn't interfere with his work," which was a kind thing to say.
Mean to. It's the only reason people tolerate you.
Does that include you?
Sometimes, yeah.
In all honesty, it didn't. This is honestly so wholesome. They sadly broke up before the show ended. Naturally, someone had to mess with them, and it was none other than Chuck. Early on in the duration of the show, the flight attendant star began developing feelings for the Roseanne actor while portraying on-screen lovers Penny and Leonard. Even though Johnny was said to have had a girlfriend at the time, they dated for approximately 2 years before splitting up. The only issue was that Kaylee and Johnny's characters were still actively hooking up at the time of their split, which naturally complicated matters.
Amy Farrah Fowler and Dr. Sheldon Cooper for their discovery of super asymmetry.
Kaylee acknowledged on the Armchair Expert podcast in 2020. Kaylee even thinks that the reason Chuck Lorre included additional hookup scenes in the CBS sitcom was to play practical jokes on the couple in real life. Funny enough, on Valentine's Day, Kaylee and Johnny even made jokes about their previous relationship. "I don't remember a moment before you entered my life. What a boring life that must have been," Kaylee wrote in the caption of a photo of her and her then boyfriend Carl kissing in honor of the love holiday and their anniversary. In a humorous response, Johnny pretended to disagree with that statement and wrote, Kaylee simply replied, "LOL" in response. Pretty hilarious, right? Did you know any of these behind-the-scenes secrets? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.